Welcome back to the DASCAR Pokemon Pro Series Season 3. Just 2 race weekends remain. Both are going to be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but today we'll have 2 races here in the Angie's List Indy Dual Grand Prix of Indianapolis. We're in the road course configuration of Indy Motor Speedway. It's our last weekend before the Indianapolis 500 will determine our champion. And on the pole for the first race, Ian Siegel is in the 99 today. He'll be starting P1 in race 1. And the driver, and here's how it'll set up. The first race will have drivers 22nd below in the points, and the second race has drivers 1st to 21st in the points. That way the championship could be ever so closer to being a great race heading into the Indianapolis 500. So here we go. We've seen 2 seasons we've been here. We've seen some weirdness happen. Strange things have happened to this road course, so we'll see which 2 will come into the Indy 500 with wins from this road course. Here we go. Pace car down Pear Road. We're about to get the green flag here in the first race of the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. Look at the great start. Oh, Connor Breen's in the grass, and he is lost momentum there. Yikes. Now he's battling with 3rd place with Henry Cavanaugh, but Cavanaugh gets in the sand, and he loses positions. Last time we've seen craziness in the dual races in Detroit, and now this time more dual races take place here in Indianapolis. This is the 3rd straight weekend we've had dual races. And this is a challenge for these drivers to get through cleanly and to get a lot of points. A lot of points at stake for these dual races since only 21 cars compete in each race. Everyone is assured of points. So that's what makes this championship chase ever so closer. Alex Hawkins, he gets 2nd place from Connor Breton. Well, I think Breton was trying to compete for 2nd, but he didn't get there. And 4th place now goes to DJ Curtis. So there is a couple passes here and there at this track, so it's not always a domination day. These guys have got to be careful when racing at this track. A lot of dirt traps can slow down the cars, and that could leave the door open for your opponents. We have a battle here with Carter Baker and Philip Goldberg. Coming down the hard first chicane. Baker looks like he's going to have the edge, and someone just got loose, and that's David Land. Oh, and 4 drivers spun, and caution will be out. Including the Indy 500 winner from the very first season, Anthony Lopez. They all just spun out at once. Wow. Not sure what that was about. I guess they were really slow with David Land. They saw David Land, and yeah, they reacted a little too quickly, and they paid a price. And now Isaiah Bernash, he comes from 5th, and his day has just been terrible. Spins out, and he loses a lot of positions. Oh, look at DJ Curtis, and takes out Connor Breton and himself out. They were battling for 3rd place, and then Curtis got right on the bumper of Breton, and it looks like these 2 are not going to be happy with each other after the race. Yikes. Ian Siegel, though, sitting comfortably in the race lead, and now 3rd place is now Henry Cavanaugh. He moved up from 6th place. Last time he was scored in 6th. Now he's in 3rd. Number 9 was last scored in 6th. Now he's in 3rd. 369. See what I did there? Nothing else happening here as we get back on the restart. Little slip up there by Siegel, but they will allow him to get his positions back. Oh, he hits Henry Cavanaugh on his way out. Wow, what was he thinking? I don't know what he did with Henry Cavanaugh. He just hit him. Don't know what that was about. Now he's in the grass, and oh, almost got into Alex Hawkins. He had a cut in the grass there. And I don't know if that's going to be allowed with the officials. Oh, man, but the damage was already penalizing enough for him. Now we have pit stops here to begin. Let's see if they'll make it out. Last time, these drivers were not able to get out of their... Well, the leaders weren't able to get out of their stalls because of the weird warping in that wall there. And Siegel can't get out. Oh, man, that's the worst thing about having the first pit stall, is that you barely have time to avoid that little wall there, and it just doesn't give you a lot of room to get out of pit road. And Nick Pericles is up in smoke for whatever reason. Something went wrong. Oh! He got into Jonathan Fitzwater on his way out of pit road. And now his day is done. Oh, he was getting out of pit road and he didn't see Jonathan Fitzwater. And he hits him and he blows up his engine. And so his day is done. Now he's going to have to make his way all the way around again because of that blown engine. Henry Kavanaugh comes out first on pit road. Surprised. Will he lead the Target Chip Ganassi team to the victory here in the Grand Prix of Indy? We'll see as we're back to green. He doesn't have his teammate here today, so his teammate Eric Powers is watching and he's cheering on for the 9 machine to win. Speaking of Target, the other Target car, Carter Belair, is going to lose a couple spots. He lost 3rd place. And now in 2nd place is Jeffrey Finguy. This race has completely changed direction in terms of the top 5. Caution's out. Not for Siegel, I think for Bernesh. For whatever reason. Oh, Bernesh. He got loose again. That's the 2nd time today under green he's gotten loose on that corner. It's just not been the day. It's not been his day for the 8 machine. Now we'll see if Finguy will try to make a move on Kavanaugh. Not sure why those drivers don't take the bottom line, even though it's clearly wide open and clearly has the best preferred line. But I guess that's how the physics work sometime. Now we have a battle for the position here under the to the caution. Philip Goldberg, and he gets by Jonathan Fitzwater. It looks like Kavanaugh is going to breeze on by. And he slips up, but they're going to let him go. Let's hope he doesn't get damage. Yep, Pericles is done with a broken piston. Pericles broke a piston, and his race is over. Siegel's down 2 laps down, and what a hard fall for him. He was the race leader early on, and he just couldn't get anything. Now he's done for the day. Siegel is retired. We're going to the green. And look at Jeffrey Finguy. He's going to go for the race lead. Down the hard S-curve. Got to be very careful when making a pass here. Oh, he spins out. And a couple more drivers spin. And Bernesh again. And so did the 28 Benjamin Miles spin. Wow. Crazy, crazy restart. Now you see here Hawkins trying to pass Nathan Hudson for 2nd. Oh, and Hawkins got too high. Now we have a battle here. Anthony Lopez looks to come back in the top 10. Oh, Noah Ponzer got a bit of sand in his eyes. Oh, look at that. Really on the grass. And big mess there. And now there you see David Land getting by Anthony Lopez. Henry Kavanagh going to lead us back to the caution again. Even after a threat by Finn guy, they got loose. And when we get back to green, I think there will be 5 laps to go. The race is on. 5 to go here in the first race of the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. We're back to green. And even though it didn't work the last time, Nathan Hudson, he's sure he can try it again. He's going to make an aggressive move. Here he comes, the S-curves. He gets loose too. You gotta be kidding. They get loose again. More drivers get loose. Kavanagh has survived a lot of battles. But now can he survive another one? Jacob Lawler on the bumper, and look at his rear. He has damage on his rear wing. See, it's crooked. Oh, and looks like Lawler's going to try to take advantage. Here he comes for the race lead. Forces Kavanagh in the grass. Here comes the S-curves. Still battling. Oh man, Lawler is trying his heart out. He's driving hard. He's got nothing to lose. Here they come on the high line. And Lawler still battling to the caution. Down the corner. Kavanagh still has a little fight in him. Down the line. Who's it gonna be to the caution? It's Kavanagh by inches. Kavanagh just made it through after a hard-threading battle with Jacob Lawler. I have to see how close that was, but I can't tell. Yep, it was Kavanagh, just barely beating Jacob Lawler to the line. Even though Lawler had a bit of a threat down the line, Kavanagh was able to keep it steady. Oh, Lawler, tough break for that caution to come out. He still probably would have battled him. David Land, Benjamin Miles, done for the race. It's going to come down the final 2 laps. Will Jacob Lawler make his move again? Green flag. Wasting no time, picks up where he left off. In the grass, he loses it. Kavanagh takes it back. Lawler had a brief stint of the lead, and he lost it. Now we have a battle for 3rd place. Noah Ponzer can't get there. Jacob Lawler, he's racing really hard. These drivers racing their heart out right here in race 1. They've got pretty much nothing to lose. They're out of the championship. They're looking to win. Down the S-curve. Here we go. We're still green. Just for the record, we are still green. If we stay green, this is going to be a crazy final lap. Here we go. White flag will be out. I think they're going to pit. They're going to come down pit road. Whoever comes out first will win it. Wait a minute. Nathan Hudson's going to try to make it. No, he's not. He misses it. And he hits the barriers. Hudson thought about coming down pit road. Then he changed his mind and he hits the front wing. And all through this time, yeah, Goldberg is the leader. He stayed out. Philip Goldberg stayed out hoping to win on fuel. So he's going to be the only one that's going to take a chance. And Jacob Lawler's out first. Henry Kavanagh's out 3rd, and Ponzer is out too. Baker 3rd, 2nd, Ponzer 4th, and Kavanagh 5th. Are you kidding? Kavanagh, heartbreaking loss on pit road. He lost both his front tires and his front wing. Nathan Hudson, a hard hit on the pit road barriers. He thought about staying out. He just thought too late. And watch this in slow motion as he hits down the tire barrier right here. You see that? His front wing flies out of the track, and he lost both his front tires. Wow, I've never seen a wreck like that before. Nathan Hudson, he's alright though. My goodness. And did the 21 get on the line? He did. He got to the line to take the race lead. Kavanaugh was on pit road just before the start-finish line. And now Goldberg, we got to see if he is going to make it on fuel. Well, no battle challenges here, but he can just coax from there. And now the pack is caught up with the procedure. Oh, it looked like for a second there, I thought Goldberg was going to run out there. So if Goldberg runs out, Lawler might be the winner. If not, Goldberg might be the surprise to come out of here with a win. Let's see if he chooses to pit. Looks like he might not be committing. He's in fuel saver mode. Gotta hope that fuel's enough to finish. Down the final corner. And Lawler's waiting for the 21 to run out of gas. It looks like that might not be happening. Coming off the final turn, Philip Goldberg saves fuel and is going to be the first winner here in the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. What a shocking finish as Philip Goldberg saves fuel to win. Out of all the drivers, Philip Goldberg, a shocking winner this season, and Lawler's going to be heartbroken. He finally got past Henry Kavanaugh, but he still finished second to Philip Goldberg in the race. That has got to be amazing. But, well, you win some, you lose some. And Philip Goldberg becomes a winner in the DASCAR Pokemon Pro Series. First win here in Indianapolis. A great job by Goldberg, the 21 machine, saving enough fuel to win the race. And the results are on the left of your screen. We're going to race 2, where the top 21 in points compete for chance at a championship at the season finale. So here we go, on to race 2. Back here in Indianapolis with race number 2, the skies have cleared up. And now Austin LaPlante is on the pole. This has the top 21 in points compete. And I think Ryan Acosta comes in as the points leader. He's looking to win his second consecutive championship, but he'll need a good finish here in Indy to set up a fight. So here we go, race number 2. Here in the Grand Prix of Indianapolis, we saw Philip Goldberg save fuel, stay out when everybody else pitted during the caution period to take the win. And now LaPlante, let's see if he'll take the win from the pole, or will it be a different story? A lot of big names here in the second race of the Grand Prix of Indy, and they're all both looking to win it here, looking to add his or her name to the winner's list from the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. Pace car comes down. We're very close to the season finale after this. So here we go. The Indianapolis weekend continues with race 2 of the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. And we're about to go green. And the green flag is waved. No challenge, LaPlante. Good start. Oh, Young gives him a little bump there. Little behind the bump. It looks like LaPlante knows that Young is there. Oh, Joseph Onesto in the grass. So far, so good here in lap number 1. Oh, look at this. 52 trying to cut in. What was he thinking? Oh, he got into Joseph Onesto, and look at this. Yeah, he had to slow down to avoid a penalty, because he can't do that, obviously. And Sam Rogers, he nearly cut on the corner. Neither did some corner cutting there. But he just kept it. And he lost another possession just for doing that, so he avoids a penalty. 3 wide in the S-curve. They gotta be careful. Very careful. Acosta's in the grass. Ooh, now the walkers are battling each other for the first time this season, and it's going to be short-lived. And there you see Justin Roberts goes by, and look at this. Luke's teammate Pichu right behind him. TA2 running well so far in the race. First lap goes to Austin LaPlante. Dylan Young is second. Let's see if they'll come down this corner. Oh no, boy. Drivers spinning. Couple drivers are spinning on the first turn. That'll bring out the yellow flag. Luke Walker loose, Pichu loose, and more wrecking in the front. Fitzwater. And then Joseph Romanuk. Half the field have wrecked down here today. Oh no. My goodness, what a way to start off this race. Now Mason Powers in 3rd place, and there's Joseph Onesto in 4th. Oh, look at Joseph Onesto. He's trying to get 3rd place. But a great job by Mason Powers on the block. Oh! What the hell is going on? Sorry, I apologize. A little lag there. I apologize for that. There was a huge lag bubble in the middle, so I don't see anybody else wrecking. Oh, Pichu battling with Tony Green, trying to get his spots back. Oh, 67 Robert Piatti nearly got into Green. Gotta be a little careful. Let's see if he'll get him on this corner. Not yet. And now LaPlante leads to the caution. And Dylan Young is second. Let's see if they'll... Yep, they're going to do their first set of stops, and LaPlante gets stuck in the wall. Wow, not great to be the pole setter at this race, so both pole setters were taken out because of the wall. Wow. Nobody wants to be the pole setter in this race, but someone has to. And, well, LaPlante paid a price for that. Dylan Young is your new leader because of that. So, Dylan Young, turns out it's all coming up Dylan. It's time to go green again with 11 laps to go. And look at Mason Powers. He's going to go for the race lead. Gotta be careful when going to turn 1, though. You could get loose like that. Just like that, he turns around. And he gets left in the dust. That brought out the caution. Oh no, Brendan Nichols, Justin Roberts are on pit road. That leaves the door open for Joseph Onesto. He's going to try for the race lead. Look how aggressive Onesto is on the Ferrari. A little too aggressive. He gets bumped out. We see another driver spinning. Joshua Michaels, Joseph Shrigley off the course. Joseph Onesto looked like he was going to make a threat there, but not to be. Look at LaPlante. Look at Leia Walker. Look at Leia. And there's Eric Hyden. He was a former winner at this track and and Season 2's Indy 500 winner. Now he's looking to go for 2. And Dylan Young is the leader, 10 to go. Boy, oh boy. And now we are going to go back to green with Dylan Young as the leader. Let's see if Joseph Onesto will try to challenge the 34. You saw last time what happened. And the green is down with 2 drivers already out of pit road. Now the lap cars are going to be a factor here in race 2. Don't want us to try to dart with the lap cars. It doesn't work. Everybody's wrecking. Oh man, Hayden has spun around. And that's all because the lap cars started in front of the leaders. And this is what happens. Everyone spins. Acosta's around. He's in trouble. Oh, and somehow Dylan Young was able to keep the lead. Joseph Onesto kept second. Now he doesn't want to deal with Justin Roberts. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Incredibly tight racing here. And Onesto, let's see if he doesn't get in trouble with Roberts. Oh, Roberts trying to force Onesto to the wall for whatever reason. And now we race back to the caution with Dylan Young as the leader. Crazy, crazy restart here with the lap car starting in front of them. I don't know why they did that. I swear, I didn't set it up. And now the green's out. And look at Dylan Young. He got a great restart. Thanks to the lap cars, Joseph Onesto got clobbered. And now Luke Walker's in second. Let's see if he can keep second. Oh, he hits him. Joseph Onesto flint around. Now everybody's spinning again. Don't know how this works about restarting everybody with a lapped car, but Sam Rogers is now in second place. And yep, the yellow flag is out, rightfully so, because, wow, what were they thinking? The good thing about it is that TA2 has 2 cars in the top 5, Pichu and Luke Walker. They survived. Dylan Young made it through, and now Sam Rogers made it through as well. And there you see the 2 target cars still left, Victoria Aghanen and Eric Powers. Well, what a tough break for Joseph Onesto. He got slowed up in front of Luke Walker and spins from second. Now it'll be Sam Rogers that'll challenge Dylan Young for the win. Gonna be down the final 2 laps. Drivers onto pit road. I think they know what they're doing. When they saw the first race, everybody was pitting on the final lap just before the caution came out, and Philip Goldberg stayed out to take the win and save fuel. But now we'll see if this will happen again in this race. Dylan Young gonna lead us to green. 2 to go. Rogers is thinking about making a move, and he figures, why not? I'm going to try it. Oh, Luke is around. Luke is flipped around. Oh, no, they spin again. Trying to make a move, and he takes out Pichu. And now Dylan Young has a clear path. Caution's out, and that's going to be the race. Now Joshua Michaels the leader. The 12 is also in front, in 3rd place. Well, the question is, will any of these have to come to pit road? That caution's gonna really set up something, because they need at least 2 pit stops to make it. More spinning with Pichu? Are you kidding? Pichu's day Pichu's day is just comes to an end with a wreck like that. Wow, that's a tough break. Now Dylan Young's the leader. And he's going to want to try to win it. He's going to try to win it. Look at Leia Walker move up a position. Trying to move up over the 35 Rago, and she does it. She does the move. And now it all depends on who will survive. Little spin out there, but we'll see if Young has enough fuel. We'll see if any of these cars will slow up. Looks like Young's going to be pitting. Young's not going to make it. Dylan Young won't make it on fuel. Unbelievable. And that puts Joshua Michaels in the front driver's seat. If Young can't make it, doesn't look like he is going to make it. Down the final corner, will they let him take the checkered flag in pit road? I don't think so, because all pit stalls are before the start-finish line, so that might not be possible. And Joshua Michaels, in a shocking fashion, is going to be your winner here in the second race of the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. And it is official, it is going to be Joshua Michaels the winner. And a heartbreaking loss for Dylan Young. Had to come to pit road because he ran out of gas. Finally is out of pit road cleanly, takes the start-finish line. And a heartbreaking loss for the 34 machine. He'll finish in 16th. But Joshua Michaels, his strategy pays off. He was waiting for Dylan Young to sputter out of fuel. And his patience paid off. He's the winner here in the second race of the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. That'll set up a championship fight for the title in the Indianapolis 500. And here are your results from the left of the second race of the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. Our two winners today are Philip Goldberg and Joshua Michaels. Both winners today, and that'll set up the points. And now we'll show you the point standings heading into the Indy 500. Who's going to be competing for what? Here we go. Here are your point standings heading into the Indianapolis 500. Ryan Acosta is your points leader heading into the season finale. If he hangs on, he'll become a two-time champion and win his second straight title. And he has an 11-point advantage over Zachary Fitzwater. But as you know, only the top 30 in points do not score. Only the top 30 in points, I should say, score points. And the ones in the bottom, 31st and below, do not. So the championship is still wide open for our drivers today. For the other competitors. The other competitors that can compete is Zachary Fitzwater. He has 11 points behind Acosta. He could still win the title if Acosta does not finish well in the top 30. Joseph Romanuk is third in the points. He can also still win the championship with a 31-point deficit. And Joseph Shrigley, a long shot, has 41 points, but he could still make a factor. He's actually the last competitor that is eligible for the championship in a 41-point margin. Tony Green is fifth with 61 points, though he's out because the most you can earn is, I think, 50 points for first place. So he's pretty much out of it, even if Ryan Acosta finishes outside the top 30. Joshua Michaels, 6th. Mason Powers, Aganon, and Nichols, and Pichu make up the top 10. And so here are the rest of the points in case if you're curious to know where you stand. And it's a hard fall for Benjamin Miles. Season 1 champion, and now he might be finishing dead last in the points in Season 3. What a hard fall for the 28 machine. But there's your standings, and Acosta, Fitzwater, Romanuk, and Shrigley will be your championship competitors heading into the Indianapolis 500. Only one will be your DASCAR Pro Series Season 3 champion. Who will it be? You will find out when we get to Indianapolis, the Indianapolis 500, the season finale. It's a champion will be crowned. We'll see you guys at the great big race in the bricks.